You're listening to Mortgage 101, your guide to homeownership with Clinton Wilkins and myself, Todd Vino.
Clinton Wilkins here. You're listening to a special report.
As we start a brand new year, Clinton Wilkins is back with, funny enough, the Clinton Wilkins mortgage team, Centum Home Lenders in Dartmouth. Hi, Clinton.
Thanks for having me, Rob. How's your new year starting?
Everything is good so far because I don't set New Year's resolutions, and 2023 was the year I renewed my mortgage, so that's over and done with. I got that pain out of the way in 2023, so
well, hopefully there'll be less pain in 2024.
Yeah, let's hope so. So, what's the trend right now with mortgage rates?
The trend is definitely, and we're in a plateau type situation, Rob. I think in 2024, we're going to see rates start softening. We saw that late in 2023. There was really some downward pressure on the bond yields, and we saw some softening in the fixed rate products. So I definitely think consumers will start seeing some lower rates now. I can tell you a lot of the rates, before the last few weeks, we're starting with 6 and into the 7s. I saw some clients bring renewals in from their existing lenders that even had a rate that started with an 8, which I think shocked some people. But today, a lot of the approvals that we're getting, the rates are in the 5% range, and I suspect in the coming weeks and months, we're going to start seeing some rates and rate products that are going to start starting with a 4. So I think that's good news. I think this plateau is going to continue probably for the next 6 months or so. And I think by the summertime, a lot of economists, a lot of people in the industry think that the rates are going to start softening. The challenge is when the rates are going to start softening, I think that's going to put a little bit of fuel on the housing market, which we know across this country has been very strained due to the amount of demand and the lack of supply. And a lot of people ask me, they're like, what should we do right now? And it's really tough not having that crystal ball. But I can tell you certainly the trend is still in shorter term fixed rate products. And there's been certainly more borrowers choosing to do a variable rate.
Oh, really? That's very interesting. So what rates are lower, fixed rates or variable rates?
The fixed rates are lower, and I think the one thing that you need to take into consideration is the length of the term. Historically, Canadians love taking a 5-year fixed rate. That's over 60% of mortgages are in a 5-year fixed. That's not necessarily the right thing for everyone right now. And I will say, we're still doing mortgages in a 5-year fixed. Some borrowers need to take that mortgage because that's the only rate that they'll qualify for. But I think the savvy borrowers these days, and I can say the bulk of the mortgages that we're doing right now are a 3-year fixed, and there's certainly a lot more inquiries coming in with a variable.
Okay, and on variable rates being higher than fixed rates, you said, right?
That's right. Yeah, they're significantly higher. A good variable rate today on a high ratio insured purchase or maybe an insurable transfer, an insured transfer, you're looking at a rate of somewhere around prime minus 90 basis points. So that's a rate today at 6.3%, where the same type of rate in a 5-year fixed, we're looking in the low 5s. So there's more than 1% difference between where the fixed rate and where the variable would be. But some of the reasons why someone would take a variable is they expect the Bank of Canada to reduce the key overnight rate, maybe starting this year. I think it's going to be a low and slow burn on the way down, but they're expecting the rates are going to soften. The other reason why someone may take a variable rate is typically it has the lowest penalty to exit the term early. So it may be a penalty of only 3 months interest to exit the term. And the other thing is variable rates are often convertible, so you can convert it into a fixed rate down the road. So when the rates really do start softening, that variable could be converted into a fixed.
But again, your timeline, say, for when that spread between the fixed rate and the variable rates would start to narrow. What are you looking at there, Clinton? What do you expect?
I think we're 6 months plus, honestly, and it may be longer, especially in what we're seeing in the bond market. And there's quite a spread between where the bonds are and even where the fixed rates are now. So, we're seeing lenders, even at the end of the year, everything was kind of, we'll call it going on sale. Is it going on sale at 5%? well, 5% is a lot lower than 6%. We're start seeing that type of softening. And I think we're going to see that type of softening here going into the spring. I think the summers are really going to be more of a telltale on what the rate environment is going to look like for the rest of the year.
Okay. So just let me ask you, I mean, I sometimes ask people in real estate, I just ask them, how's business? How's business? I mean, is it busy? Is it a little on the slow side? What's business normally like in the first week of January anyway?
I think if you asked a realtor, I think they're probably going to tell you that business is quite slow. I think in the mortgage industry, where we're practicing every day, it still was very busy last year. Last year was not a record-breaking year by any sense of the thing, but I think we are more now in more of a balanced market. Typically, December, January, February, and into half of March is a quieter period for us. That's normal. But we haven't had normal the last 2 and 3 years. It's been basically breakneck busy every day, every week, every month. For us, it was a nice reprieve, having a little bit of time to catch our breath. I think that we're really focused on being in the advice business. And when it was just so busy, we turned into, people that were really focusing on transacting. And, we were focused on the rate and the rate product versus giving that really expert advice to our consumers that we pride ourselves on. And, I'm looking forward to 2024 for it also to be as steady as it was in 2023, but hopefully we'll continue to see more of a balanced market.
Okay. Thank you so much, Clinton Wilkins, to you and all your people on your team there. Happy New Year.
Thanks, Rob, and we'll be back with you here in a few weeks when the Bank of Canada meets. And I think it'll be interesting to see the rate decision here at the end of the month.
Yeah, sure will be. Thank you. Clinton Wilkins is with the Clinton Wilkins mortgage team, Centum Home Lenders in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia.
If you've liked what you've heard and you want to learn more, feel free to visit us online at teamclinton.ca.